The corona pandemic is truly global and it has shaken the world like never before. It has taught us the value of life and forced us to change our paradigm of living. It might affect many industries both in short and medium terms around the world. Maybe it will wipe out the discount shopping days on e-commerce platforms, affect manufacturing of vehicles and electronics, and may even disrupt the upcoming Euro 2020, the Cricket T20 World Cup, the Tokyo Olympics, and the World Expo in Dubai. But not everything resulting from this is negative. So here I present to you a list of 10 positives and potentials of the corona pandemic. Number 1. Not to waste our precious resources on building places of worship. We all are witnessing the time when the gates of temples, mosques, and churches have been closed due to the fear of coronavirus. On the other side, people of all religions are relying on the advice given by the scientists to remain at home, maintain social distancing, and visit hospitals and doctors if they are found to be infected. Suddenly, we realize that the entire humanity is on the same side, and on our opposite side is the one and same enemy of humanity, that is the coronavirus. This level of unity and convergence of thoughts within humans has never been witnessed before. So let us open our eyes and learn the valuable lessons taught to us by this global tragedy. Discover God within for the spiritual needs of our soul, and let us not seek God outside in temples, mosques, and churches. Let us spend more on healthcare and building more hospitals rather than fighting with each other in the name of religion. Number 2. Oil prices. India runs on coal and travels on oil. Oil and coal and their products make up 4 of top 5 imports for India. India imports about 85% of its fuel oil needs. Any fluctuation in the crude oil prices is bound to impact Indian economy. There have been suggestions by the market experts that India should stockpile oil when the prices are favorable in the international markets. The current prices of crude oil present one such situation for India. This favorable oil situation is punctuated by the novel coronavirus spread, which has reduced demand for oil sharply in many countries. This could be the right time for India to stock up more oil to reverse economic slowdown. Number 3. Reduction in the Chinese dependency. The rich in China aren't going to stop eating exotic pangolins, cute feral cats, angry alligators, nifty bats, and cagey black bears anytime soon. The global manufacturers receiving the repeated economic shocks due to this fad are planning on reducing their China dependency. The recent outbreak of coronavirus in China could present an opportunity for India as an alternative supply chain market, particularly for electronics manufacturing and auto component sector. TV Narendran, CEO and Managing Director, Tata Steel said, "I feel this virus could be an opportunity for India because it accelerates the de-risking of supply chains which originates from China. That journey had started with trade issues between US and China, and now with this virus, there will be even more reason for people not to be over-dependent on any one country." Already Foxconn, Apple's largest iPhone assembler, has decided to move a large volume of their iPhone assembling to India, a move that could reduce Apple's dependence on China for manufacturing and potentially for sales. Number 4. Nature reclaiming its space. When everyone stays home, it's nature now moving back into spaces left empty by the deadly coronavirus. What began with gradual emptying of public spaces, public streets, empty tourist spots, empty roads is slowly seeing nature occupying that space. While human beings are confined to their homes due to the lockdown across India, animals such as peacocks, elephants, and even nilgai were spotted freely roaming city streets. Juhu Beach hasn't been this clean in decades. Pollution levels have shown a drastic dip due to travel restrictions and closure of industries. As coronavirus extracts a huge toll on humanity, it's teaching us humans the toughest lessons in need for conservation. Number 5. It's time to shine for Indian telemedicine and robotics startups. This outbreak can finally help make telemedicine mainstream around the world, something which should sound like music to Indian entrepreneurs and startups working in these fields. As the government urges people to stay indoors, Healthcare professionals are doing their best to help. Hence, most hospitals have closed their outpatient departments because of the risk of transmission. But fear not. Health tech startups are taking these challenges into stride by working on different ways patients can opt for virtual OPDs using teleconsultation modules where doctor patient communication can happen remotely. E-health company MedLife is ensuring continuous delivery of medicines during these turbulent times. Vacto too saw an increase in consultations by 3 to 4 times in the last 3 weeks. They are connecting millions of patients with doctors via call, messages, and video calling so that they get proper medical attention and clarify their doubts from the comfort of their homes. Dozy is now offering free health monitoring devices to COVID-19 quarantine residents in Bangalore, where their portable device gives continuous respiration data without wires or needing any technical expertise. A bunch of young engineers are racing against time to develop a low cost ventilator that could save thousands of lives if the coronavirus pandemic overwhelms the country's hospitals. Kerala based startup Asimov Robotics has developed a three wheeled robot that it says can be used to assist patients in isolation wards. This will include helping with things like food and medication, something that nurses and doctors have been doing so far, putting them at larger risk of contracting the virus. Number 6. A push for online consulting and education services. As a few countries decide to shut down schools and offices, the action shifts online. A godsend gift to online education and consultancy providers from India. Byju's has introduced free live classes on its platform. Safe Educate, a training, skilling, and consulting firm, is making its online learning platform accessible to all students in rural India. Over 1,100 students log into the free webinar every day from their villages for uninterrupted learning. EdTech startup Vedantu has launched 21-day learning challenge during this lockdown. Under this, influencers are throwing challenges for others to learn something new and post their experience on social media. Lido Learning is going to hire over 500 online tutors across the country in the month of April in its endeavor to ensure uninterrupted studies for students. Number 7. Increase in local tourism. A lot of wealthy Indian tourists are not going to spend their Octobers this year at Lake Como, the French Riviera, and Thailand. If the spread of the virus remains under check in India, their fat wallets are up for grabs for creative Indian travel entrepreneurs offering amazing Indian holiday experiences ranging from life-changing vacations in Kerala to experimental stays near Darjeeling. Number 8. Opportunity for online content creators. With people preferring not to venture out of their homes, the demand for video conferencing, video streaming, and online entertainment has gone up. This perhaps is the best time for the Indian content creators to ride a global video consumption wave and earn a few non-Indian fans straight away.
उस पे लिखा है कि जंग का वक्त आ गया.
Number 9. Coronavirus will change the future of work. In the current situation, to stop the dynamic spread of the virus, many companies have temporarily transitioned to work from home. Employers often fear the reduced productivity of their teams when working remotely. But these arguments have been refuted. With chat clients, email, phone, video, etc., there is little reason to be sitting together. Coronavirus pandemic might prove that to many businesses because if you could do work remotely during these hard times, then you will be able to continue doing so after pandemic ends. This could lead to more international teams and money saving on the sky high office rents. As for the employees, many have tried working from home and have found it a better way of balancing work and life. They have more time to spend with their families and they don't have to deal with the hassles of commuting to office every day. Though not all companies can work completely remotely, but this is the time to experiment. Number 10. Good time to invest money in stocks. Warren Buffett said, if you want to make money in the stock market, buy when there is fear. Buy when there is blood on the streets. That time is right now. There is extreme fear and panic in the markets. Sensex and Nifty have seen a bloodbath. and this has not stopped yet. It will continue till the virus is contained. So people should just make sure to invest only in those companies who have very strong fundamentals and those which have been hit the most. For example, aviation, entertainment, banking, and financial services. So stay safe, be patient, and happy investing. If you agree with this list, do make sure to leave a like on this video. Or if you want to add or suggest anything, please leave a comment below. Subscribe to this channel for more interesting content.